through the previous question papers. We are having different papers. Okay, I hope you can see the screen. Is it visible? Yes. So just have a look on the questions that they have asked. So in this question, explain the failure of bolted joints. That you can simply write. The failure of bolted joints consists of the failure of bolts and the failure of plates. So all these are explained. For 5 marks you can write, and in the class note also it's given in detail. So here you have to draw the diagram and explain one by one. Okay, so 5 joints you have to explain. So total you will get 5 marks. And here in this question you can read the given data. A lap joint you have to design. Then plate widths are given. Plate width is given. Then the plate thicknesses 12 mm and 10 mm. So the minimum thickness 10 mm is to be taken. So the joint has to transfer a working load of 100 kilonewton. The load is also given. Then the grade of steel is given and using bearing type of bolt. So if it's given that bearing type of bolt is to be used, then you have to use 4.6 grade bolt. Okay. So the bearing type of bolts are made of 4.6 grade. So this problem you can solve for 10 marks. Or if you are not capable of solving, just inform me. Okay, so I hope you can do this because we have done similar type of problem. And write any 6 features of structural steel. For 3 marks you can write. I hope you can write the features of structural steel. Structural steel are nothing but mild steel used for the purpose of providing structural functions, just like the functions which are not provided in the reinforced cement concrete. Okay, in reinforced cement concrete, we should not use this type of structural steel. Here, in the case of sections, steel sections, angle section, channel section, etc., for that purpose only we are using this structural steel. And this question is from second module, and shear lag is also from second module. Okay, so carry a factor tensile load of 450 kilonewton, suitable double angle section. So this is also from second module. So I hope this problem and these 2 theory questions can be answered from the first module. And in another question paper, sketch different types of bolted connections. So the bolted connection, different types, that is not mentioned in the classroom because it's not that much important. So in the revision session we will discuss different types of bolts. So here you can see different types, just like the bearing type, end bearing type, then friction grip type, then black bolts. You can see black bolts. Then these are inferior quality bolts. Then you can see the types of bolts based on the shank shape. Okay, the not shank shape, the head shape. Okay, so the shape of the head will vary in different bolts. So in the figure you can show all of this. In the class note it's given. Just read out all this. And this question, similar question we have done in the class. So I hope you can solve this also. So different types of welds, in the class note it's given. So you can simply read and write for 3 marks. And this is from second module. Leg angles also from second module. Plates. Okay, tensile strength. So this is also from second module. Okay, so okay, this problem is from second module. Okay, so this questions at the beginning can be solved. Here also similar type of problem. Prying force I have explained. So in the class note also it's given. You can write it directly from the code book. Okay, design a double cover butt joint. So this question directly we have done in classroom. Okay, so this problem you have to solve it, and you will get 12 marks. For tie member, Indian standard angle. Okay, so for angle section, the question came from second module. Okay, so this problem we will see during second module. Okay, slot weld and plug weld. This module you have to study slot weld and plug weld. In the class note it's given. So today itself I will make you understand what is slot weld and plug weld. Okay, so block shear failure also from second module. Leg angle second module. this one is also from second module. Okay, so the starting 1 and 2 problems you can solve from first module. And here also you can do the problems. Sketch and briefly explain the 3 failure patterns. Okay, so any 3 failure patterns you can explain. So this is a failure pattern for bolt. So here you need not explain the failure pattern for plate. Okay, and design tension member. Design a tension member to carry an axial load. So axial load is given. You have to design it as a double angle rolled steel section connected to each side of gusset plate of 10 mm thickness. Okay, so this is a design problem from the tension members. Okay, tension members is explained in the second module. Okay, so at that time in detail we will see. Shear lag also coming in the second module, and this problem is from first module. This one you can solve. So I have given it as an assignment. So you have to solve this, and if you are facing any difficulty, just inform me. Okay, so all the values are given. You need not find out the pitch, gauge, etc. Okay, so all these values are directly given. So the KB value can be directly found out. So VDPB can be found out. Then the bolt details are also given. Everything is given here. So you need not assume anything. So you have to substitute all these values in the equation, and you will get the final strength and efficiency. Okay, so differentiate between bearing type and friction type of bolt. Okay, so this problem they have asked for 5 marks. So in the board I have drawn the bearing type and the friction grip bolt difference. Okay, so in bearing type bolt the load transfer is taking place by bearing and shear. Okay, so in friction grip bolt the load transfer is occurred by means of friction between the individual plates. So that's the difference. You have to draw the figure and differentiate. And in time member, the question came from second module. Okay, so I hope you can solve the problems. Anyway, you have to try. Otherwise, you will not find whether the question is capable of solving or not. Just by simply looking, you cannot say whether it is capable of solving or not. You have to take the calculator, code book, and paper. So after that, you have to do it by your own. Then only you will came to know at which point you are getting stuck. Okay, so I hope you will solve all these problems. The question bank I have provided, so you have to try the individual problems. So I hope you can start the session. Okay, is it clear for everyone? Okay. I hope it's okay. Yes, so during the last class, we have started doing a new problem in the welder connections. So in welded connection, we have, so I hope it's audible. Is it audible? Okay. So in welded connection, in the question, they have asked, in the A part, it was partial penetration, and in B part, it was full penetration. So indirectly, this fact is given in the question. So in the question, they have given, in the first condition, it was a V end. Okay, so it was a single V end, and in the second type, it was a double V end. So in the second situation, the penetration occurs fully. So here, so in this way, the welding will take place. So here, for this condition, for partial penetration, it will be 5/8 T, the effective throat thickness. Okay, so the effective throat thickness will be 5/8 T in the stress analysis problems. Okay, in design problems, it will be 7/8T from IS 816. Okay, so this value you have to take, and here you have to take the entire thickness of the plate as the throat thickness. And if you get this value, then you can directly find out from the throat thickness, you can substitute in the equation. So LW into TE. Okay, so gamma MW, here you have to write the value gamma MW. Okay, so this value you have to substitute to find the design tensile strength of weld. Okay, TDW, you can write design tensile strength of weld. So in this way, you can substitute. So here the length of weld is given in the question. So how much is the length they have given? I hope you have solved the problem. Okay, so the length given was just comment. 175 mm. Okay, so 175 Allah. Anyone? Okay, you have to comment on the chat box. Okay, so otherwise I cannot understand whether you have solved it or not. Okay, in the question directly it is given as 175 mm. And T value in the A part, the T value is obtained as 8.75. So 8.75. 5/8 into 4. 4 mm thick. In the question, it's given 6 mm and 4 mm. Okay. So the plate thickness, not for 14, 14 mm. So 14 mm and 16 mm. The plate thickness. So you have to take the minimum one. So the minimum thickness you have to take, which is 14 mm. Okay. So 14 times 5/8. How much it will be? 70/80. 8.8. 8.8 അല്ലേ കിട്ടുന്നത്? 8.75 അല്ലേ? കിട്ടുന്നില്ലേ? This much millimeter. I hope it's clear. 8.75 mm. Okay, so once you substitute this, you will get TDW as 175 into 8.75 into to FE 250. Okay, so here it should be FY. So the yield strength is what we are taking here. So it's not the ultimate strength, it's the yield strength. So whenever the plate shows yielding, it will get broken. Okay, so in the case of welding, you should always take FY value, because once it gets yielded, then definitely it will fail. It will not stay there for rupture. Okay, whenever it's getting yielded, it will assume it to be failed. So throughout welding, you have to follow FI value, yield strength. Okay, so that you have to remember. So 250, the value 250 you have to take. In the code book also it's given like that, FI. Okay, so here you have to substitute 250 and gamma MW 1.25 you can take. So it will be 1.5 in the case of shop weld, and in the case of field weld or site weld, it will be 1. Sorry, in the case of site and field condition, it will be 1.5. In the case of shop condition, it will be 1.25. Shop condition, it will be lesser. Okay, so that is obtained from the table. Okay, in this way, TDW, you can substitute and you will get the value 306.25. Okay, 306.25. I hope you obtain the value. Is it okay? So the question is simple. So now in the second portion, just you have to make this change only. Okay, all the remaining will be same. So here it will be 14. So in the second portion, how much you will get the TDW? So in the first, it was 306.25. But in the question, it was given the strength of joint. So the factored tensile force is 430 kilonewton. Okay, factored tensile force is equal to 430 kilonewton. So the load that is coming on the junction was 430 kilonewton, but the junction is capable of taking this much load only. Okay, so what is the significance of this equation? So from this equation, if you substitute, you will get a value which is taken by the junction for a maximum. Okay, for a maximum condition, this much load only will be taken by the junction. So that is the significance. But if you provide 430, it will fail definitely. So you have to redesign this structure. So how you will redesign? So if you get this 306.25, you have to redesign. So here, for that purpose, what you have to do is just write this 430. So this is factored one. So 430 is equal to this much. So this you have to write. And here you have to make a new value for LW. Okay, effective length you have to increase. So how long you will increase? 430 into, okay, this rearrangement you have to do into 1.25 divided by, here if you take 1.5, then it will also be correct. Okay, so the condition you have to write, that's all. So if you are using 1.25 or 1.5, you have to write the which condition you are following, which is obtained from the code directly. Okay, so this steps you have to follow: 1.25 divided by 250 into this T value, so 8.75. So a new LW value you will get. Okay, you will get a new LW value which will be greater than this 175. So a value which is greater than this 175 you will get. So how much you are getting? Just inform me. Asano, how much value for new LW you are getting? Anaka. So a value greater than this one will be obtained. So that value you have to provide. So that much value you have to provide, then only it will be safer to carry this 430. So how much length you are getting for the weld? Ashraf, I hope you can do the problem in your calculator. Shreya. So how much is the length of weld? Anubama. Hello, is it audible? കേൾക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ലേ? Hello? Hello? Audible അല്ലേ? Okay. Okay, so then you have to substitute for the value. So this much value you will get. So you have to write the weld length should be weld length, or the effective length of weld should be this much millimeter to transfer the load safely for the case of partial penetration. So that you have to write, and after that you can do the fully penetration condition. Okay, so here this 14 will come. Okay, so once it's 14, then the value will be 490 kilonewton. Okay, so the value will be 490 kilonewton. I hope you are getting this value. Okay, kittunnille value. Anyone? At least you have to comment whether you are getting the value or not. So by typing and pressing equal to is not a big task for anyone. At least if you are not capable of doing that, then it will be very difficult for you to understand the concept. At least you have to do the calculation, so that will not make a big deal. Anyone? So here in the case of, okay, you have to ask like this. So here the situation is like this. Okay, so the load is getting applied like this. Inganana condition. In the sectional view, it will be like this. In the sectional view, it will be like this. So for this purpose, you have to take this equation, LW into T into Fi divided by gamma mw. And if it, because here only tension arises. Okay, so here in the weld, there will not be any shear. So there will not be any shear. It will be pure tension. So that is why I am taking like this. That is why I am not taking root 3. So if there is any shear, then only the root 3 will come. Okay, so since it's a butt weld, you need not provide root 3. So that is why I have not provided root 3. Okay, so I hope the concept is clear. Concept okay alla? ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് ടെൻഷൻ മാത്രമാണ് വെൽഡിൽ വരുന്നത് അല്ലേ? Okay, so that is why we have not provided root 3. So in the next question, you have to provide root 3. So here I hope this value is obtained. So next problem you have to write down. Okay, so I hope this 490, if you are getting this much value, then the strength of joint is 490 kilonewton, but the load coming on the joint is 430 only. The factor load coming on the junction is 430 only, but the junction is capable of taking 490 kilonewton. So the connection is safe in transferring this much load. So you need not redesign. That's all. Okay, so write down the next problem. A 75 by 8 mm tie member, a 75 millimeter by 8 millimeter tie member is to transmit a factored load Okay, I hope you are writing the question. So the question is a 75 mm by 8 mm. Okay, this question, I hope it's clear. The question clear ആയിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു അല്ലേ everyone? So second question, a 75 mm by 8 mm plate. So this is the cross-sectional dimension of the plate. This is a tie member, so the force will be tensile. Okay, so tie member is to transmit a factored load. A factored load of 145 kilonewton. Okay, factored load of 145 kilonewton. Okay, so is to transmit a factored load of 145 kilonewton. Design fillet weld to transmit the load to a gusset plate. Design a fillet weld to transmit the load to a gusset plate. To transmit the load to a gusset plate. Design a fillet weld to transmit the load to a gusset plate. The plate used was Fe410 grade. Okay, so the plate used was, like gusset plate used was Fe410 grade. Fe410 plate and 12 mm thick. Okay, gusset plate in thickness is 12 mm. Okay, so gusset plate thickness T is equal to 12 mm and grade is equal to Fe 4 on 0. Okay. Okay. Now you have to design a fillet weld. So you have to design a fillet weld. So the fillet weld is going to take shear stress. So you have to change the equation. So in that situation, the root 3 portion will come. So we can keep in mind this fact and we can start solving the problem. So here the given values can be written like this, and once it's Fe 4 on 0, here Fu is equal to 4 on 0 Newton per mm square and Fa is equal to 250. This can be written. This can be written at the beginning. And what are the other facts that they have given? So they have given this much only, and you have to draw the situation. Like this it will be. Suppose this is a gusset plate. So I need to draw this much only, because let it, otherwise I can draw like this, because it's not mentioned the length of the gusset plate. The length of the gusset plate need not be considered. So that is having no significance. That is why I have drawn like this. Okay, so on top of that I have to place my plate like this. Okay, so my tie member should be placed on top of the gusset plate. So in 3-dimensionally it will look like this. Okay, like this it will be. So here let it be the gusset plate. Okay, so here one more member will be like this. Here one more member may be like this. Okay, so here tension will be provided like this. So in this way it will be the situation. So I am zooming this portion. So this much portion I am zooming here. So I have to design a fillet weld in this portion only. So I am concentrating in that portion only. So I hope the concept of gusset plate is clear. So the gusset plate is this one, the plate that we have provided here. Okay, so the thickness of plate T is given as 12 mm, and the thickness of, okay, here you have to make it dotted. Okay, and here you are having a plate which is having thickness 8 mm. I hope the concept is clear. Okay, this concept I hope it's clear. So what we are doing here, in sectional view it will come like this. So here we will have a gusset plate like this. Okay, a gusset plate will be having with us. Okay, so here a tie member with a thickness, a tie member with a thickness 8 mm and gusset plate with a thickness 12 mm. So this will be the condition. Okay, so this will be the condition. So here you have to provide a weld. Okay, so this weld will appear like this. Okay, this weld will appear like this. I hope this concept is clear. Okay, so here what are the fusion phases? So this is a fusion phase 1 and this is a fusion phase 2. Okay, so you should take these two as the fusion phases, and you should not take these two as the fusion phase. Okay, these two are not the fusion phases, but these two are the fusion phases. Okay, because the welding is provided here. So what is the angle between the fusion phases? Angle between the fusion phases alpha is equal to 90 degree. So at first you may be thinking that you have to take this one and this one as the fusion phases, and the angle between them is 0 degree. So you need not think like this. You have to think that the fusion phases are these two and the angle is 90 degree. So alpha will be 90 degree. Definitely K value will be 0.7 from the table. Okay, so from the table 21, 22, you will see different K values for corresponding different K values for corresponding alpha. So here you have to take this 60 degree to 90 degree. Okay, so the page 78, the table 22. So that 21 and 22 you have to refer for this section. Okay, so in the 22 you can see for a 90 degree K value you are having 0.7. Sorry, for a 90 degree alpha value you are having the K value as 0.7. Okay, so that you have to remember. And here, if this much length of weld is not sufficient, then you can go for this length also. Okay, so this length also can be utilized. Here also, alpha angle will be 90 degree. Okay, here also the angle alpha will be 90 degree, because here also the situation will be like this. If you make a cross section like this and look at, then you will see similar situation. Okay, so here also alpha is 90 degree, and if that much length is also not sufficient, you can provide welding here also. Okay, so along the three sides you can provide welding. All these stresses will be similar. So here along all these three sides the stresses will be shear only, no tension, only shear. Okay, so if this length is also not sufficient, then what you should do? If this length is also not sufficient, then you have to make the portion from front to back. Okay, so you have to flip the section from front to back. If it's like this, you have to do like this. Okay, so after that you have to provide weld here. So I hope the concept is clear. If you flip the section or if you flip the structure, then you can weld here also. I hope this concept is clear. This concept is clear. So you can find a weld length in the rear side also, like this. Clearly? Okay, so if the weld length is not sufficient, then you have to find these remaining sides as the weld length. And even if this much length is also not sufficient, then what you should do? If this much length is also not sufficient, then you have to do like this. You can make a cut like this, and you can have welding here. You have to make a slot. You have to make a slot and weld it. So this much length will be getting added to the weld length. Okay, and if even this length is not sufficient, so in the design you will find situations like this. So then what you should do? You have to do two slots. Okay, you have to make it into two slots like this. Okay, like this you have to do. I hope the picture is clear. So here the weld length will be getting increased like this. Okay, like this you have to increase the weld length. So this type of welding is known as slot welding. So slot welding they have asked in the theory portion. So this is what slot welding. So you in the design also I will make you understand the situation. Okay, so in the coming problems we will find slot welding also. And we can do one more thing. If you are not doing like this, then we can do a different procedure. Like this you can do. You can make a hole. You can drill a hole along the plate and you can plug it with a weld. Okay, you can plug the hole with a weld. So this type of welding is known as plug weld. Okay, in IS 816 they have mentioned clearly regarding the recommendations about plug welding and slot welding. Okay, so while doing problems we will find the recommendations. So this is the plug welding and slot welding that you have to understand. So in our situation, what you have to do, you have to find the LW. So the factory load is given 145 kilonewton. So you have to substitute 145 is equal to, okay, 145 is the load that you have to transfer. So 145 is equal to our equation. Okay. So Fu by, in the case of bolt, it was Fu by root 3 gamma mb into n into nb plus ns into sb. But in the case of weld, it will be Lw into T. In the case of fillet weld, it should be written as Tt. Okay. So by gamma mw. In this way, it should be. Okay. So in the page 79, the equation is given that you have to refer to. Okay. So you can see this equation. Equation is not given directly like this, but indirectly it's given in 10.5.7.1.1. Okay. 10.5.7.1.1. Here you can see fillet weld. Okay. In fillet weld. Okay. Under fillet weld, they have given Fwn divided by gamma mw, and Fwn is given as Fu by root 3. So that is the stress. So stress into area. Stress into area will give you the force. Okay. So the equation for stress is given, and that into area will give you the force. Okay. So you have to substitute all these values. Gamma mw you can make 1.25, and Lw is what you have to find out. Okay. So throat thickness, how much you will get? Throat thickness is equal to Tt is equal to Ks. And what about S? Here S is the size of weld. So size of the weld is find out by comparing the thickness. Okay. So thickness of the thickest plate. So that is the situation here. So thickest plate here is 12 mm. So if it is in between 10 and 20, then how much size you have to assume? It will be 5. Okay. In the table 22, page 78. Okay. So if it is in between 10 and 20, the size that should be taken is 5 mm. Okay. So in the table 21, it's not table 22, it's table 21. Okay. In table 21, you can see if the thickness of the thickest plate is in between 10 to 20, then it will be 5 mm. So I am taking S value. I am taking S value as 5 mm. So just substitute 0.7 into 5, which is equal to 3.5 millimeter. So Tt is equal to 3.5. That you can substitute here. So Fu is obtained as 410. Okay. Fu is 410. Just substitute and find Lw. Once you find Lw, you can provide that Lw here. So here, this length is 75. Okay, this length is 75. Here, this 75. Okay. So this length is 75. And if the value obtained is 75 or less than that, then you can provide here only. Okay. You need not go for these sides. Okay. If the value is well within 75, then you can provide that value only at this portion. And if it's coming greater than 75, then you have to go along these two sides. Okay. Okay, I hope the concept is clear. So how much you are getting Lw? Lw is obtained as okay, just inform me how much Lw you are getting. $218.77 കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ടോ? So 220 അല്ലേ? ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് ചെയ്ത് നോക്ക്. Okay, 218.77. So definitely you have to go for these sides. Okay. So once you are going to these sides, then you have to remember we can have a lap length which is greater than 4s. Which is greater than 40 or 40. Okay, 40 or 40 mm. Minimum lap length. Okay, so how much lap length you have to provide here? 40 where T is the thickness of the thinnest plate. That means 8 mm. So 8 into 4, 32 mm. So 32 or 40 mm, the maximum value. So it will be 32 mm. So definitely here you have to provide at least 32 mm. Okay, at least 32 mm you have to provide. You can provide more than that also. Okay, so minimum value is 32 mm that you have to understand. So we can increase the value from this 32. So how much you have to increase? You have to minus, okay, this 75. You have to minus this 75 from here, and you will get a value, and you have to divide that value. Okay, you have to divide that value by 2 because along these two sides you are providing. Okay, so this is the lap length. I hope this concept is clear. Okay, our time is getting over. So I hope this concept is clear. അല്ലെ, ഈ കൺസെപ്റ്റ് ക്ലിയർ അല്ലേ? കാരണം നമുക്ക് 218 മൊത്തം കിട്ടണം, പക്ഷെ അത് രണ്ട് സൈഡിലായിട്ട് കൊടുക്കാം അല്ലെ. അതിൽ തന്നെ 75 ഇവിടെ പോയി അല്ലെ, ബാക്കി വരുന്ന വാല്യൂവിനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്താൽ മതി രണ്ടായിട്ട്. അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് ഇവിടുത്തെ വാല്യൂ കിട്ടുന്ന ഇതായിരിക്കണം. ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ് ഷുഡ് ബി ഗ്രേറ്റർ ദാൻ 32 mm അല്ലെ. ഇറ്റ് ഷുഡ് ബി ഗ്രേറ്റർ ദാൻ 32 mm ഫ്രം ദ റെക്കമെൻഡേഷൻ അല്ലെ. സോ ഈ വരുന്ന രീതിയിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഒന്ന് എടുക്കുക, ലാപ്പ് ലെങ്ത് എടുക്കുക. ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ? സോ ഐ ഹോപ്പ് ദിസ് കൺസെപ്റ്റ് ഈസ് ക്ലിയർ, ആൻഡ് during the next session we will do the B part. Okay. Others absent. Okay, remaining all are present. So we will continue the session during the next class. Okay,